Fauché just dumps it. Watertown zone. Knocked down by Bryant. Fauché follows in, tries to steer it in behind the net. Joe Daldo back to pick it up, banging it off the board. Sitten keeps it in. Left point, dumps it in the corner. Coming back after it is Mark James, the big defenseman. Feeds it around the boards. Brett Schneider is there, lifts one by behind the net. Over on the other side it goes. Racing for it is Hershey. Fauché bodies him into the boards. Sitten picks up the puck, feeds it to the slot, but it's intercepted, and Watertown breaks out to center ice. Headman pass goes into the Massena zone. Right there is Schneider to pick it up. Schneider in behind the net now, off the boards. Ahead to Johnson, intercepted. Daldo dumps it back in behind the Massena cage. Back there is Chris Sitten. Sitten has it poke checked away. Schneider follows up, trying to headman, knocked down by Daldo. Daldo, sharp angle shot across the goal mouth, and it's picked up by Fauché. He breaks it out to center ice. Fauché down the left wing. He has it poke checked away. Coming back for it is Johnson. Jeff Johnson with a puck as Massena makes a line change, and the puck goes in the zone, in behind the net. The Tayo line out there now, as Jeff's going to be a center tonight. Here's Convertini trying to wrap around play. The goaltender, Clemo, gets a stick on it, knocks it in as Convertini and Daldo tied up behind the net. Tayo comes in to help out, and we'll have a face-off. Face-off in the Watertown zone to the left of goaltender Matt Clemo. We've played just about a minute and 14 seconds in period number one. Thus far, no score in the hockey game. On this first line, the absence of Kevin Craner, which means Tayo will move over to play center. We've got Convertini on the wing. He picks up the loose puck across the goal mouth. Can't get the backhander off. Knocked down, and the puck comes free to Watertown. The other winger will be Parker as usual. Picking it up is Robert Hershey, the center on the second line, stolen away by Parker. Parker lugs it back out to center ice, controls it, trying to feed it ahead for Tayo. Intercepted at the blue line, dumped back to the Massena blue line. Back out to center ice it goes. Loose puck, picked up by Tayo. Tayo trying to shift directions. The puck comes free, poked into the corner. It goes in behind the net. Parker throws a check. The loose puck picked up there by Steve Butler. Butler has it poke checked away. Tayo after it. In behind the net, trying to change directions. Butler takes it away, moves it along the boards. Has it poked, goes back to the blue line all the way down the ice. That'll be... No, they're going to wave the icing off, and the puck stopped behind the net. Timmy Thompson picking it up for Massena. Thompson along the boards, trying to move it out of the zone. Following up on the play, here's Parker. Parker down the right wing side. No, he fakes the drive, goes across the goal mouth, gets a shot off, and the save is made by Clemo. So Clemo coming up with his first save of the hockey game. Now Massena's changing lines. Morris shot just wide. Good opportunity there. Puck kept by Sitten. Dumps it in behind the net. Racing for it. Picked up. Here's McCracken in the faceoff circle. Dumps to Bigelow. Centering pass. McCracken fired it wide. Back to the point. Sitten's shot. Hits the side of the net. In behind the net it goes. Picked up by Sean Clemens. The defenseman can't get it out. Schneider keeps it in. Feeds it in behind the net. After it is Clemens again. Around the boards it goes as Watertown still trying to clear the zone. Puck poked free, comes in front of the net, but it's controlled by Clemens. He can't get it out of there. Morris forechecking, gets tied up, and he can't control the puck. Back to the point, not out of there. Sitten shot to Morris' stick. Morris can't get the shot off, goes to Bigelow. He can't find the handle, hits the side of the net with it. Puck back to the point. Schneider winds, his shot through his screen, knocked down Morris. The follow-up goes wide. Puck goes in the corner. Bigelow after it there, trying to center it on the backhand, comes right in the slot, and goaltender Clemo jumps on it as Scotty McCracken right there waiting for the loose puck, but it didn't come loose, and the face-off will come to the right in Watertown zone. Massena putting on a lot of pressure here early in the hockey game, but still no score. Pat Tracy's line coming back out again, and the Joe Daldo line back out for Watertown. Tracy out there with his regular line mates, Johnson and Fauché off the faceoff. Jeff Johnson in the slot, quick shot, score! Jeff Johnson lights the lamp, and Massena goes on top, 1-0, and that'll be Pat Tracy with the assist. I think that'll be it. As Tracy took the faceoff, got it to Johnson. Johnson came from left to right across the slot, and Massena goes up 1-0. So Johnson from Pat Tracy. And Massena scores first at the 3:16 mark. So Jeff Johnson gets first Massena goal. And off the faceoff, the puck slides in the Massena zone on Leary. And he steers it into the corner. Mike Adams feeding it around for Thompson. Thompson goes to Johnson. Johnson trying to swipe it ahead to Tracy. Tracy gets forecheck but comes away with it. Over on the other side for Adams. Poke check ahead, back to Johnson. Poke back to center ice. Slides on end into the Massena end. and it's picked up there by Timmy Thompson. Thompson circles behind his net. Headman pass goes all the way out to center ice, all the way down the ice. I think they're going to call an icing on that one. Nope, they wave it off. Somebody touched it. And Fauché, forechecking, picks up the puck. Oh, he got railed into the boards. Tracy trying to help out. Has a loose puck in the circle. Here's Tracy, knocked down, gets a shot off anyway. It's wide. Now Fauché back to Johnson. Johnson, top of the circle, gets by a check. Has the puck taken away, sweeps at it, gets it back again. Trying to center, Fauché. Fauché in behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to, circles around. Here's Fauché, over to Johnson, right side of the goalie. Johnson trying to pass it off the boards and passes to himself in behind the net. Johnson centering pass meant for Fauché. Somebody got a stick on it. Comes back to Fauché. He circles. Fauché centering, goes to Johnson. Johnson drops it to the point, and Thompson dumps it into the corner. Still in the Watertown zone, moving along the boards. Backhand pass, still not out of there. Massena putting all kinds of pressure on. Finally, it's back to the point. Thompson can't keep it in. Now he dumps it back in. A delay offsides call. Massena clears the zone. They wave it off. And Watertown trying to pick it up as Mark James with it. Massena leads 1-0. James dumps it to the Massena blue line. Schneider over to Sidden. Sidden headman pass meant for Parker, too far. That will be called icing and move the faceoff back into Massena territory. Down to 10:07 left to go, period number 1. The Raiders lead it 1-0 here against Watertown. At 3:16, the time of the first goal. Jeff Johnson from Pat Tracy for the Red Raiders. Okay, the tile line coming out. Again, Kevin Craner has injured his ankle. He will probably play this weekend, but he's not playing tonight. So Tayo is centering this first line. Tayo, Parker, and Convertini. Now the puck comes. Here comes Schneider, moving it up. Oh, he gets upended along the boards, gets back up again, picks up the puck, goes around on the other side. Chris Sidden picking up the loose puck. Here's Sidden moving it out of the end. Ahead to Parker, intercepted. Tayo tries to follow up, but one of the Watertown defensemen just got enough on it to stop it and force the offsides, and that'll move the faceoff back outside Watertown territory. 9:46 remaining. Period number 1. Massena leading 1-0. Off the draw, Parker with a puck in the zone, has it taken away and back out to center ice by defenseman Sean Clemens. Right back in the zone again. Convertini trying to follow it in the corner. Tony's got the puck in behind the net, trying to center right in front. Tayo deflected it wide. Now Tayo in the corner. Back to the point. Sidden. Sidden's shot way wide. Attempted deflection there. Schneider keeps it in the corner. Around the boards it goes. Parker after it. He can't control. Back to Sidden. His shot knocked down by a skate. Hard check thrown there. The puck bounces out to center ice. Schneider jumped up to try to knock it down, but it goes over his head back in the Massena zone. Here's Schneider around the boards for Parker. Parker just backhands it out to center ice. Convertini ahead to Tayo. Breaks across the blue line. Tayo shot. Oh, big save by Clemo, and the puck bounces up into the boards behind the net. Now Chris Parker after it, but he can't get to it. The puck bounces around right in front. Thompson, the backhander, and we're going to have a penalty on Watertown. Massena controls. Here comes a shot by Adams, deflected wide. Massena still controlling. It's Jake Morris trying to go back to the point. Parker keeps it in, gets a shot right on. Clemo makes the save, and the whistle sounds. And so Massena will go on a power play as Watertown picks up their first penalty. And that'll probably be a charging call, I would imagine, against the Cyclones. That penalty coming, it's a hit from behind, okay, and it goes against Bryant. And that penalty coming at the 8-minute, no, check that, at the 6-minute and 19-second mark. So that was the defenseman Bryant, Scott Bryant, a hit from behind. And so Massena goes on the power play. The Tracy line stepping over the boards. Off the face-off. Johnson back to the point. Schneider over to Sidden. Sidden left point. In the corner, Johnson back to Sidden. Sidden fakes the shot, goes to Tracy, who's at the point. Over Schneider. Back to Tracy. Tracy skates, fakes. Schneider winds. No, pass right in front, and Sidden misfired on it. And it's picked up by Johnson in the corner. Of course, Watertown in the classic box right now. They're not even coming after Massena at all. Comes to Schneider. Schneider fakes the shot. Goes back to Tracy. Tracy winds, fakes it, goes to Johnson. His drive hits the side of the net. And Jeff not afraid to fire the puck. Back to the point it comes to Tracy. Tracy lost in his skates. Now he finds it. Gets it over to Schneider. Back to Tracy. Tracy moving it across the blue line. Schneider in the face-off circle. Shot deflected in. And Jeff Johnson picks up his second goal of the game as he deflected a shot by Schneider. And let's see here. Tracy had to pick up the other assist. So Jeff picks up his second goal of the game on the power play. Yep, that's what it reads. Johnson from Schneider and Tracy. And that goal coming at 7-minute and 5-second mark of the period. And that's a power play goal for Massena. Off the face-off, it's the Jake Morris line out there for the Massena Red Raiders. Into the zone, Joe Daldo, left wing side, his shot, and Leary makes the save. That's Matt's first save of the game. And a shot by Joe Daldo from the left side. Daldo came in, and he was about 30 feet from the net. Took the big shot, and Leary had the angle cut down and just made the save. It deflected off into the screen. So the faceoff will come in Massena territory. One of the few times the puck has been in Massena territory so far in this first period. Back to the point it goes as Watertown trying to get something going. Hard check thrown by Thompson. Puck squirts free. McCracken after it there. McCracken in behind the net. He and Daldo. Daldo trying to circle it around. Gets it right in front. They jam for it. The puck comes free right on. Leary makes the save. It goes in behind the net, and it's tied up in the side of the net. A little pushing and shoving, and we're going to have a couple of penalties, I believe. I think Daldo will be going off. That penalty will come at 7 minutes and 21 seconds in the period. And I think Mike Adams will go off as well. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's just Adams going off. Apparently that's it. So Watertown will go on the power play now. So Massena will try to kill one off here. And Schneider fires it down the ice off the faceoff. Parker out there with Tayo, Schneider, and Sidden. So Adams getting the penalty for hit after the whistle. I thought they were going to call matching minors, but not the case. Okay, we've got the Robert Hershey line out there on the power play. The puck comes in the zone, but offsides will be called against Watertown, and they'll move it back out again. And what do we have here? I guess we don't. Yeah, we're going to have an offsides. The faceoff moves outside. We've got Butler out there. Now they're going to make a change. Bergenstock, no, he's going to come in. As he was out there to take the faceoff, they changed things around. So we're going to move out the Daldo line again. Off the faceoff, Tayo wins the draw, fires it to the Watertown blue line. Controlled there by Bryant. Trying to feed it ahead for Fran Bryant. Poked away by Chris Parker. Now Franny Bryant picking up the puck in his own end. Trying to headman it to the red line. Taking it across the blue line is Daldo. Daldo trying to center it. Goes to Franny Bryant in too deep. He dumps it to Daldo. Along the boards, Bryant picks it up, dumps it back to the point. Nobody there. And it bounces all the way back to the Watertown blue line. About 35 seconds left in the Massena penalty. The puck controlled now by Hershey. Ahead to Daldo across the blue line. Daldo's backhander, weak shot right on. Puck goes into the corner. So Matt Leary comes up with his second save. Back to the point it goes. Bryant trying to feed it in. Now over on the other side to Mark James. James can't quite control it. Now he backhands it. It goes into the corner. After it there is Chris Hershey. Hershey and Sidden jam for it. Puck comes free. Bryant with it. Bryant trying to move it along the boards. Takes it back to the point. There's a shot knocked down in the slot. Goes all the way into the corner. Now racing for it there is Hershey again. Hershey dumps it behind the net. They go in the slot. Bryant can't get the shot off. Comes back to the point as the Massena penalty is up. Adams comes back out on the ice. Now the puck back to the point again. Here's a drive through traffic. Score! As Watertown picks up a goal. That was Chris Hershey, I believe. And that was not a power play goal. It happened after the penalty had elapsed. So the goal coming at the 9:10 mark of the period. And I think they're going to probably give it to Hershey, but we'll wait and see. Yep, Chris Hershey. Bryant getting assist. And Daldo. So the line got to go. Off the face-off, puck back into Watertown territory. Tracy goes back to the point. Thompson, shot, knocked down, goes wide. Over on the other side, Fauché with it. Fauché has it poked away. Tracy shovels one right on. The puck sitting in the slot. Goaltender, well, Clemo's got it underneath him apparently. And he and Johnson are talking to each other right now on the ground, or on the ice, I should say. They both get up, and we'll have a face-off in Watertown territory. So Watertown coming back after Massena led 2-0 with a goal just after a power play had ended, and it's 2-1 with 5:28 left to go in period number 1. Watertown and Massena in high school hockey. Now coming out, Jake Morris. And I'm not sure what happened to Tracy, but he's on the bench right now as Morris will send it aside. Quick wrist shot right on the save made by Clemo. Puck in behind the net. Johnson centering pass. Fauché right on, and another save made. Comes to Johnson in the corner. Back to the point. Mike Adams, the drive deflected, and the save made by Clemo again. Now puck in the corner. Watertown trying to control it. They make it out to center ice. Intercepted by Jeff Johnson. Johnson takes it right back in the zone again. Drop pass, Fauché. Johnson just wide behind the net. Johnson in again, picking it up, trying to center it. It's intercepted there and bounced back to the blue line and out to center ice. Here comes Watertown. Intercepted. Johnson with a puck in his own end. Drops it over on the other side. Mike Adams. Adams, headman pass. Fauché. Fauché feeds Johnson, breaking in. Jeff shot. Fired it wide. Jeff going for his hat trick. Now the puck comes to Jake Morris. Morris centering. Johnson again, the shot. Big save on the blocker. Johnson the rebound. Backhands it wide. The rebound picked up in behind the net by Fauché. Fauché in the corner. Now Johnson steals the puck. Has it poked away. Trying to get it back again. But it's Daldo dumping it down the ice. That'll be an icing call against Watertown. And move the faceoff back into their territory with 4:16 left to play here in the first period. And Massena leading it 2-1. Now let's see here. Pat Tracy comes out. Apparently whatever the problem was has been rectified. Now he'll be centering the third line, McCracken and Bigelow. Sidden and Schneider. Daldo's line out there for the Cyclones. Puck in behind the net. Hard check thrown. Bouncing around. McCracken, a piece of it, trying to center it. Has it taken away by Daldo. Joe Daldo now trying to get it back to the blue line. Hard check thrown. Schneider picks up the loose puck. His shot knocked down. Picked up by Hershey. Hershey's got the Watertown goal. Breaks down on the off-wing side. Stops. Tries to get the shot off. McCracken gets a piece of it. Feeds it ahead to Sidden. Not out of there, though. Goes in the corner. They jam for it. Sidden again tries to clear the zone. It comes free right in front. They got a man free. The shot by Bryant. Oh, getting from behind is Bigelow to break it up nicely. Now the puck bouncing around in the face-off circle. The Cyclones get a shot off. Nice save by Matt Leary. Puck in the corner. Massena having a little problem clearing it now. As the puck, Leary gets a stick on it. Daldo picking it up. Centering pass. They jam at it right in front of the net. Finally, Sidden picks it up. And Massena breaks the zone. We got a 3-on-2. Sidden trying to feed it ahead for McCracken, but Massena's going to make a line change as the puck comes in behind the net. Mark James with it for Watertown. Gets it out of the zone. Parker picks up the loose puck. Circles at the red line. Lost it. Gets it back again. Has it taken away. Following it up is Thompson. Thompson trying to go off the boards. It's controlled. Here comes Bryant into the zone. He tries to pass it across the goal mouth. Everybody missed it. Now it's Adams in behind the net trying to come up with it. Poked in the back of the mesh. Tied up. Puck comes free. Thompson trying to get a handle on it. Had his stick tied up. They jam for it. Finally, it's picked up by Adams. Oh, he just got railed. Puck poke checked away, and Tile picks up the loose puck, breaks it down. Another 3-on-2 for Massena. Cross ice pass to Parker. Offsides will be the call on Massena. And move the faceoff back outside. Massena really dominated early in this period. Picked up a couple of goals, but since Watertown has picked up their goal, they've been putting a little more pressure on Massena. Tile will take the draw. Tile out there with Parker. Now Convertini on the left wing, of course. Kind of a makeshift first line because of the injury to Kevin Craner. An ankle injury. We understand he will be playing this weekend, or at least it looks that way. Puck now stolen by Convertini. He's bodied off the puck. Gets a piece of it. We're going to have a tripping penalty against Convertini. Watertown controlling the puck. And it's touched by Convertini. And he'll get the gate for tripping. So Convertini will get a penalty. That penalty coming at the 12:42 mark of the period. So Massena will have to try to kill off the penalty. Of course, the first penalty, they did manage to kill it off, but indirectly it resulted in the Watertown goal. Daldo out there with Hershey and Bryant. Jeff Johnson, Jeff Fauché, Chris Sidden, and Schneider out there to try to kill it off. Puck out to Hershey. Feeding it ahead. Sidden's right there to get it. Shoots it right on. Clemo has to make a save. Now back to the Massena blue line. Schneider's the head man. Trying to go to Johnson. The puck bouncing in the zone. Johnson trying to forecheck. He and Clemens going after it. Johnson taken into the boards by Clemens. And Daldo breaks it out of there. Long headman pass comes to the Massena blue line. Poke check there. Offsides will be called as Daldo tried to follow up Hershey. But the offside's called with 1:48 left to play in period number 1. A minute left in the penalty to Massena. The score reached 2-1 for the Red Raiders. Now some new penalty killers as Pat Tracy comes out along with Jeff Tayo. Sidden and Schneider stay out there. Daldo's line stays out for Watertown. Off the faceoff, puck comes to Schneider in his own end, and he just dumps it down the ice. In fact, it goes right on, and Clemo has to make another save. He leaves the puck in behind. Backhanded out to center ice. Schneider is there. They dump it back in the Watertown end. Back out to center ice. Pat Tracy picks it up, goes to Sidden. Sidden trying to get it out of the zone. Daldo throws a check, takes the puck away. Sidden gets it back again. In behind the net now. Has it taken away, trying to poke check it. Here's Sidden finding the loose puck and dumps it down the ice again as Chris almost got himself into some trouble there, but managed to stay with it. Back to pick it up is Bryant. Bryant back out to center ice. Tayo throws a check. Tracy picks up the loose puck, goes to Sidden, who just dumps it again in the Watertown zone. We're down to about 12 seconds left in the penalty and about a minute in the period. Here comes the pass into the Massena zone. Thompson throws a check. The puck comes in behind the net. Adams looking for it. Has it poked away, but Tayo is there to find the hole and dump it down the ice as the penalty is up. I would imagine that'll be an icing call against the Massena Red Raiders with 42 seconds left in the period, and Massena continuing the lead 2-1. So the faceoff moves back into Massena territory. Jake Morris coming out with his line mates, and we've got the Robert Hershey line out for Watertown. Off the faceoff, puck in behind the net. Mike Adams with it. Headman goes to McCracken. McCracken picks up the puck, trying to dump it ahead. Goes on the stick. Here's Morris in front. Backhander. Nice save by Clemo. Big save by Clemo. Morris all by himself in front. Here comes McCracken. Can't get the shot off. Stays with it into the corner. McCracken trying to step by a check, feeding Morris. The puck is bounced at. Comes to the blue line and out to center ice. Here come the Cyclones. Shot, and Larry has to make a save. That shot coming from center ice. Puck whistling around the boards. Thompson looking to tie it up, and does. And with 4 seconds left, the whistle blows, and we'll have a face-off in the Massena zone. 2-1, the Raiders lead here, as we are just about to the end of period number 1. Okay, Bergenstock. Is he going to take the face-off? I don't know if they know who's going to take the face-off. They're going to... Yeah, I guess so. I guess they're going to get Daldo out to take the face-off with 4 seconds left. Watertown, of course, will try to get the shot off. Massena wins the draw, though. They clear the puck out of the zone as the buzzer sounds, and period number 1 ends with the Massena Red Raiders leading it 2-1 Watertown. And Wayne Humel getting ready to drop the puck here to start period number 2. There it is. The drop of the puck. We're underway. Goes back to Mark James, Watertown blue line, poking it ahead. They jam for it. Johnson controls it. Back to the Watertown blue line. James back to the Massena blue line. Chris Sidden over to Brett Schneider. Schneider's headman goes all the way down the ice. That'll be an icing call against the Massena Red Raiders. I think he meant to pass it to Pat Tracy, but it went by Tracy down the ice, icing the call, and that'll move the faceoff back into Massena territory to the left side of goaltender Matt Larry. Pat Tracy out there with Jeff Johnson and Jeff Fauché. Joe Daldo with Chris Hershey and Fran Bryant. Off the faceoff, puck in the circle, controlled by Fauché. Breaks it out left wing side. Here comes Jeff in the corner. Now moving it across the slot. He gets railed, knocked down. Puck bounces free, and it goes down the ice into the Massena zone. It's not going to go far enough for icing. Chris Sidden back to pick it up. Circles in behind his own net. Trying to feed it ahead. Puck stolen away. They jam for it. Goes all the way back to the point. Here's Bryant's shot. Big save by Matt Larry. Puck knocked down. Comes into the corner, and it's picked up by Schneider. Headman pass on the stick of Tracy. Here comes Tracy in on the left wing side. Pat with the puck now looking, trying to dump it back to the point it goes. Sidden shot in the net. Chris Sidden, a quick wrist shot from the right point. And Massena goes on top, 3-1. That goal coming at the 55-second mark of the period. Chris Sidden will get the goal. A shot from the right point, and I think perhaps Tracy will pick up the assist. We'll wait on the official. Yep, it's Tracy picking up his third assist of the evening. And Massena goes up 3-1. So quick goal here in the period. Off the faceoff, puck comes to the Massena blue line. Picked up by Adams, circles in behind his own net. Feeding it around the boards. Comes to Parker. Parker headman to Tayo. Tayo getting by the defense. Breaking in on the right side. He's got Convertini. Centers it. Convertini shot. Score! A pretty goal for Massena. And Massena goes up on top 4-1. That goal coming just a few seconds after the first Massena goal in this period. That coming at 1 minute and 13 seconds of the period. And that'll be Convertini. And Tayo will pick up the assist. See if there's another one. Okay, Parker also, he started the play. So he'll pick up the other assist. And Convertini gets his first goal of the game, and Massena goes up 4-1 with a couple of quick ones here. Those goals coming just 18 seconds apart. Off the faceoff, puck controlled by Parker at center ice. Oh, he got railed. There's going to be a penalty on the Cyclones, an elbow call. And Massena will go on the power play. That penalty coming at 1:30 of the period. And that'll be an elbowing call. And I think that was Chandler getting the gate. Wait and see on the official, but I think Chandler got that penalty for elbow. So Massena goes on the power play. Got a couple of quick goals here in the period and lead it 4-1. Now it's Bergenstock. So Bergenstock gets the gate for elbowing. Okay, here comes Massena on the power play. The Tracy line out there. Tracy takes it in the zone. Feeds Johnson. Johnson dropping it back to the point. Sidden bounced past him. Back out to center ice. Pat picks it up. Ahead for Sidden. Sidden dumps to Fauché. Fauché breaks right across the middle. Gets a backhander pass. And it went to Johnson, but Johnson couldn't get the shot off. Sidden now in the corner, right side of the goaltender. Fakes the shot. Goes back to Tracy at the point. Pat with a puck now. Up high. Over to Schneider. Schneider back to Tracy. Tracy the drive through traffic. Deflected just wide into the back of the mesh, but it comes free. And jumping on top of it is Clemo to hold on for the save. And we'll have a face-off again in Watertown territory with 46 seconds left in the Massena man advantage. 12:46 left in the second period. The Raiders on top 4-1. Two quick goals. Goals within 18 seconds of each other in the second period. And they have taken a 3-goal advantage now. Off the faceoff, puck in behind the net. Back to the point, kept in by Sidden nicely. Chris feeds it over to Schneider. Schneider back to Sidden. Sidden high, goes to Tracy. Nobody there. And the puck comes back out to center ice, slides in the Massena zone. Brett Schneider has to lug it down. Here's Schneider circling behind his own net, being forechecked, but he gets it out along the boards to Johnson. Johnson taken into the boards. Puck comes free. Schneider out to center ice. Schneider trying to feed it ahead for Tayo. A little bit too far. Tayo holds on to it. Here comes Tayo in front. Shot. Score! As the defenseman poked it away from Tayo, but he stayed with it and scores his first goal of the game on the power play. That goal coming at 2 minutes and 45 seconds of the period. And that's a power play goal for Jeff Tayo. We'll see if there's an assist on it. Probably not. Yep, that's an unassisted goal. So Jeff Tayo gets a goal to go with his assist, and Massena goes on top 5-1. Massena scoring 3 goals here to start the period. Off the face-off, puck controlled by the Raiders again. Here comes Jeff Bigelow in the corner, kind of overskated it, has the loose puck picked up by Morja. Gets it away, it's Bigelow again, trying to center it, knocked down in front. Comes to Jake Morris. Jake Morris back to the blue line, goes to Adams. Adams fakes the shot, steps by a check, trying to get the shot off, in little deep, centers it, goes by everybody. Now it's McCracken in the corner. Scotty with a puck, in behind the net. Trying to step by the defenseman, has it poked away. Morris picking up the loose puck. Centering pass, McCracken side of the net. It's poke checked away after there is Morja again. Morja can't control, goes to Morris in the slot. He's tied up, can't get the shot off. Puck hits the side of the net. Morris centering pass. McCracken can't get a stick on it. No, he does. He scores. Scotty McCracken stays with it and picks up Massena's 6th goal. The Raiders go ahead 6-1. Massena has broken open the game for sure. Bigelow and Morris pick up assists. And that goal coming at the 3-minute and 21-second of the period. So McCracken gets the goal from Bigelow and Morris, and Massena goes up 6-1. And what was fairly close game has become kind of a blowout here. Off the face-off, puck in the Massena zone. Parker with it, trying to get it ahead to Tayo, poked away. Bouncing puck controlled by Tayo. Tayo overskates it, leaves it right at the blue line. Hard check thrown there. Tayo comes back for it. Tayo around the boards for Mike Adams. Adams kind of a funny bounce, but follows it up. Feeds it ahead for Tayo out of the zone. Steps by a check. It's knocked down. The puck comes free. Gets back up again. Headman pass off the boards meant for Parker. A little bit too far. Tayo keeps it in. Steps by a check. Sharp angle right in front. Convertini missed the puck. A beautiful pass by Tayo. Now Parker tries to go to Convertini in behind the net. Centering pass. Poke check back to the point. Here's Sidden. Fakes the shot. He gets railed. Goes after it in the corner. Coming up with it, though, is Clemens. Trying to feed it back to the blue line. They jam for it. It's out to center ice. Mike Adams picking it up at the Massena blue line. Adams off the boards for Convertini. Convertini trying to drop it back to Adams. Adams headman to Parker. Parker takes it in the zone. He's got the big drive. He fired it wide. Puck whistles around the boards. And it comes to Parker, feeding Convertini through traffic. Here's Convertini. He's got Tayo 2-on-1. We have a whistle. And we're going to have an interference call on Massena behind the play. So Massena picking up their first penalty in the period at 4 minutes and 43 seconds as Parker goes off for interference. So Watertown will go on the power play, but Massena, by virtue of 4 goals here early in the period, have taken the lead 6-1. Out to kill it, we've got Johnson and Fauché, Sidden and Schneider. Fauché steals the puck off the faceoff, trying to get through traffic. It's knocked down, and the puck comes back the other way. Watertown clears the zone. It goes to Schneider at his own blue line over to Sidden. Sidden waits. Headman pass to Johnson. Johnson takes in the zone, gets by the defense, kind of in deep. He takes it around behind the net. Here's Johnson still lugging the puck. Goes back to the point. It's intercepted, and Watertown trying to break out. Hershey intercepted again. Puck at the blue line. Ahead it goes to Fauché. Here comes Fauché. Into the Watertown zone, trying to split the defense. Now he circles back again, wasting time. Drops it back to Schneider. Schneider over to Sidden. Back to Schneider. Schneider headman goes to Fauché. Fauché trying to feed Johnson. Johnson takes it off the boards in behind the net. Here's Johnson trying to get by a check. Johnson gets a poke check ahead to Fauché, trying to clear it. They jam for it, and the puck comes out to Daldo at center ice. Now Fauché throws a check. Daldo picks up the loose puck and starts back into the Massena zone. 25 seconds on the penalty. Here's a shot. Leary makes a save. And the puck comes free behind it. Oh, hard check thrown there on Schneider. The puck comes free. They jam for it right in front. Leary, the big save. Johnson finds the puck and dumps it down the ice. Matt Leary had 2 real good saves in that little flurry right there as the puck goes back into Watertown territory. Clemens trying to headman it. Goes to Sidden. Sidden's pass meant for Tracy, intercepted. Back across the blue line, Bryant trying to get the shot off. We got a penalty. And I think we got another Massena penalty, an elbow call. And as one penalty is up, Massena picks up another penalty. And that penalty coming at 6 minutes and 15 seconds of the period. I think Pat Tracy is going to get the elbow call. So Tracy goes off for elbowing. And Watertown is going to stay on the power play. Massena leads it 6-1. We're in the second period. And let's see here. Tayo will be out there, and Parker trying to kill it off. Watertown trying to get it. Thompson trying to clear the zone. It's kept in by Clemens. Clemens feeds it in behind the net. Puck took a funny bounce. Thompson takes a whack at it and gets it out to center ice. And in fact, it's going to roll all the way back in the Watertown zone. Pat Morja back to pick it up for the Cyclones. Kind of misplayed it. Parker throws a check. Puck comes along the boards. Parker looking for the loose puck. Can't control it. Back out to center ice. Here comes Derek Bergenstock. fired one. That goes way wide. Adams with it now, trying to feed it ahead to Parker, and he dumps it down the ice. About 50 seconds left in the Massena penalty. Puck goes in behind the net. Sean Clemens with it, feeding it ahead now. Parker throws a check. The loose puck comes free. Tayo picks it up. Tayo just wasting some time. Circles back to his own blue line. Drops it to Adams. Adams goes over on the other side to Thompson. Thompson's headman goes to Tayo. Tayo feeding to Parker across the blue line. Parker steps by a check and gets railed and can't get the shot off. But Massena, of course, killing a penalty, just trying to waste a little time here. Now the loose puck comes free to Bergenstock. His shot, loved, and Larry dropped it, but it didn't go in the net that time. Puck bounces back to the blue line. Tayo jamming for it, along with James. The puck's still free, and that one almost caught Wayne Humel. It goes in behind the net. They try to center it. Bouncing puck back to the blue line. Here's a shot blocked by Parker. Ouch. As the penalty is up, we got another penalty called. A delay penalty again against Massena, apparently. The puck in the corner. They try to center it. Jam shot, knocked down in front, and nobody controls it. Massena finally touches it, and the whistle blows. And another penalty against Massena. So Massena picks up its third penalty in a row, and that coming at 7:58. And let's see here, who gets the interference call? I think that's going to be Tim Thompson. So Thompson getting the interference call, and Watertown will stay on the penalty, or on the power play. They've been on a power play now. This will make their third in a row. Off the face-off. Puck controlled by Fauché out to center ice. Fauché trying to intercept the pass of Mark James, knocks it down. James recovers, trying to get it out. Fauché knocks it down again. Fauché coming up with a loose puck now, has it taken away. Watertown trying to clear the zone. Now Johnson pokes it away. Johnson, but James gets there first, feeds to the Massena blue line. Sitten is there to dump it back into Watertown territory. Puck back to the blue line, but not out of there. Joe Daldo with it. Daldo circles in behind his net, trying to feed it ahead. Out to center ice. Hard check thrown there. Puck comes to Schneider on the stick of Fauché. Fauché in 1-on-4. He just looks to tie it up. Now he picks it up again. Feeds for Johnson. Poked away from Johnson. Out to center ice. Intercepted by Sitten. Here's Chris now on the back end. Throwing it in the zone. And he just leaves it there. And we're down to about 35 seconds left in the Massena penalty. Tracy steals the puck off the bench. Here comes Tracy in behind the net. Looking to move it around. Trying to feed Tayo. Tayo back at the blue line now. Tayo just dumps it in the corner, in behind the net. Over on the other side, James with it. James and Tracy jam. Tracy steals the puck. Here's Pat Tracy, gets hauled down from behind, and there's going to be a penalty on Watertown. And a good forecheck job by Pat Tracy draws a penalty, and that'll even things up for 14 seconds, and Massena will go on the power play. It's a hooking call.
Get a goal, will ya?
That's going to go against James. And that'll come at the 9-minute and 14 mark. 9:14, Watertown penalty. So that'll even things up at 4 apiece for the next 14 seconds. Then Massena will go on the power play. 5:46 left to go in the period. Number 2, it's 6-1 Massena. Off the faceoff, Adams at the point. Waited a little bit too long. The shot knocked down by Bergenstock. Now it comes to Tracy. Tracy trying to slide it through the middle. It's knocked down. Down the ice it goes. And that'll be an icing call against Watertown. And there is 1 second left on the Massena penalty. 5:33 left to go in the middle period. 6-1 Massena.
Come on, Pat.
Thompson getting ready to come out of the penalty box. Tracy will take the face-off. Off the draw, right back to Sitten. Sitten goes over to Schneider, shoots on the fly. I think he got Jeff Johnson with that. And Schneider has to take it in behind the net himself. Johnson got up a little slowly that time. That had to hurt just a little bit. Puck back to the point. Tracy's back there. Tracy feeds it over to Schneider. Schneider wrist shot, and it was meant for a deflection, but Fauché couldn't get it. Now Sitten trying to get it to Fauché, but it's knocked down the ice by the Cyclones. Stopped by Larry in behind the net. It goes to Schneider. Schneider feeding Tracy. Tracy's headman, Sitten. Sitten feeding it ahead to Tayo. Tayo now trying to follow it into the corner. Tayo jams for it along with Sean Clemens. Puck comes free. Fauché helps out. It goes to Schneider. Back to Tracy at the point. Tracy feeding it through to Schneider. Schneider, the shot goes wide. Puck comes to Sidden. Feeds it in the corner. Fauché lost his stick. It looks to tie it up, and they're going to have to move the face-off outside the zone as Fauché tied it up all by himself. Jeff apparently broke his stick, and of course he dropped it immediately, which is what you're supposed to do. And so Jeff has to come back for some more lumber. And so the face-off moves outside the zone. 4.5 left to play here, second period. 6-1 to Massena. Tracy will take the draw. 18 seconds left in the Massena man advantage. Off the face, Sidden. Over to Schneider. Schneider just dumps it. Watertown zone. Racing for it is Pat Morja. Morja tried to clear it around the boards. Fauché got a piece of it. Goes back to Sidden at the point. He pinches in. Controls the puck. Drops it. Fauché. Fauché side of the net. Goes back to Sidden in the corner. Sidden with it. Back to the point. Tracy. Tracy to Schneider. Penalties up. Schneider the shot. The save. The rebound comes to Tracy. Kind of surprised him. Tracy with it now. Trying to get by a check. And Watertown's got a guy who's got no stick. He's going to be called for a hand pass. Could have been called for a delay of game that time, as the Watertown defenseman had lost his stick and he grabbed the puck and hauled it underneath him, then tried to pass it away. But the net result is Massena will have a face-off in Watertown territory. 4:01 left to go in the middle period. The Raiders leading at 6-1. Jake Morris's line comes over the boards now. Morris out there with Bigelow and McCracken. Off the face-off to McCracken. McCracken across the slot. Quick shot. Nice save by Clemo. McCracken picking up the loose puck. Circles. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Backhander. Goes against a leg and into the corner. Morris after it. Just feeds it to an open wing. McCracken. McCracken back to Morris. It goes by him. And the puck controlled by Chris Hershey. Hershey for the cycle. Oh, nice move by Hershey. By Bigelow. The shot right on. The save made. And it's underneath Larry. And he holds on for the face-off. Good opportunity there. Pretty shifty move by Chris Hershey to get by Jeff Bigelow. And Hershey got the shot off. And Larry gave up a rebound but managed to fall on top of it and hold on for the face-off. Face-off will move to his left in the Massena zone. 3:36 left to play. Period number 2, 6-1 Massena. Massena exploding with 4 goals here in the second period to make it 6-1. Off the face-off. The puck goes back to the point. Here's an opportunity for James. He tees it up. Deflected. Leary makes the save. And a little pushing and shoving in front of the net. And we'll do it all over again. I think Mark James was a little surprised to get that puck. Took his time trying to recover and tee it up, but he did get the shot off, and Leary made the save. And Massena will make a line change now as the Tayo line comes across the boards. Again, Kevin Craner injured his ankle in practice, so he is watching from the press box. And John Feely is up there as well. Your brace is bad, is that it? Your knee brace? So he can't play either. I bet you the both of them wish they were playing in this hockey game. Might pad the point total, huh? Okay, off the face-off. We understand, though, Craner will be back for this weekend. Puck still in the Massena zone, picked up by Convertini. Convertini, headman pass goes to Parker. Parker takes it across, looking for Tayo. The trail gets a shot off. The rebound, Convertini, as the save was made, can't get the shot. Convertini drops it back to the point. Here's the big drive. Hit the goalpost on a shot from Brian Levac. Levac out there playing defense with Jason Labarge now. Tayo picks up the loose puck. Tayo now trying to get by a check. Gets a piece of it, and the puck goes around the boards. After this, Convertini looking to feed Parker. Parker in the face-off circle right in front. Shot, score! Chris Parker, a good move, comes around in front of the net and beat the goaltender right between his legs. And Massena goes up on a 7-1 count. 13 minutes and 22 seconds, the time of that goal, as Parker. And let's see here. That's Parker's first goal of the game. See if there's an assist. Tayo getting an assist. And Convertini. So reads Parker from Tayo and Convertini at 13, or make that 12-22. 12-22. And Massena goes on top 7-1. And we got a new goaltender. As Watertown's going to try a new goaltender, Jason Tremont coming into the game. And the Cyclones will have an opportunity here to warm him up a little bit. Why he's not here. Off the face-off, puck controlled by Massena. That's Tommy Post. Post gets a shot, kind of a flutter shot, knocked down. Comes back to the blue line, out to center ice. Post after it in his own end. Comes in behind the net. Whoa, circles around, made a good move there. And feeds it ahead, out to center ice it comes. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson coming in on the off wing, left side. Johnson in the corner, feeds Tracy. Oh, open net to shoot at. Fired it wide, goes to Thompson on the other side. His shot, the save made. So Jason Tremont makes his first save, called upon to make a save, and face-off will come to his left in Watertown territory. We got Thompson out there with Post playing the point. We got the Pat Tracy line out for Massena. Off the draw, puck sits in the circle. It's controlled by Steve Butler. Butler ahead to Darren Bergenstock. Out to center ice it comes. Bergenstock just gets upended, and Johnson picks up the loose puck. Has it poked away, Bergenstock fires it back into Massena territory. Tommy Post there to pick it up. There's Post. It's taken out of the play. Tracy comes in to help out, picks up the loose puck. Here's Tracy. By a check, knocked down, falls on top of the puck, but he manages to get it out to center ice. The Cyclones try to take it back in the zone, and that was Chandler, but he gets, whoa, Thompson hit the side of the net trying to clear it, and the puck comes free. Bounces into the corner again. Bergenstock after it there. Post takes him out of the play, trying to feed the puck ahead, back to the blue line and out to center ice. Tracy just got railed, and the puck backhanded into the Watertown zone. Delay offsides call, but Post picks it up. Watertown clears the zone. Post headman. Over to Schneider now, who's out there, to Johnson. Johnson ahead to Tracy, although I don't know if Johnson even touched it. Here comes Tracy in right in front to Fauché. Fauché shot, and the save made by Tremont. Fauché really didn't get a good shot off, as he was in pretty deep when Johnson fed him the puck. But the shot was on, and Tremont makes his second save of the game since coming in. Massena continues to lead at 7-1. We're down to 56 seconds left to go here in period number 2. The Jake Morris line comes out now. Morris out there with Bigelow and McCracken. Off the face, back to the point. Schneider's shot on the fly, gets knocked down into the corner. Sitting on the other side, trying to center it through. That's intercepted by Mark James. James feeding Daldo. Daldo almost free, but Schneider gets back to break it up, and McCracken picks up the loose puck. Scotty with a puck now, feeds it around the boards. Meant for Bigelow. Bigelow gets jammed into the boards, comes back away with a puck. McCracken helps out, doesn't get it out of there. Bouncing puck, sitting in the slot, picked up by Daldo. Daldo trying to feed it through. Here's a shot. Leary saves. Score on the rebound, and that's going to be Chris Hershey picking up his second goal of the game. Watertown makes it 7-2 with 26 seconds left in the period. That coming at 14:34. Hershey getting the goal. We'll see if there are any assists. Makes it 7-2. Larry made the initial save, but Hershey picking up the assist, Bryant and Bryant. Okay. Puck control by Massena now. Sidden into the zone. Has it poked away, but he gets it into the corner. 5 seconds left. As the puck bounces free, here's Convertini, the shot at the buzzer knocked down, and that's how it ends. Period. As Daldo steps into the circle against Tracy, we're underway. Puck comes to Sidden. Sidden over to Schneider at his own blue line. Poke checked away back into Massena territory. Leary trying to leave it. Poked away by Chris Hershey, who has the 2 Watertown goals. Puck along to the blue line, but not out of there. Kept in. Here's a shot. Knocked down. Goes in behind the net. Puck controlled by Watertown. Now the pass is errant. Picked up by Fauché. He lugs it out of the zone. Here comes Jeff in on the right wing side. Drop pass. Johnson, the shot. The big save made by Tremont. Puck in behind the net. Fauché trying to center it. Hits the back of the cage. Fauché still after it. Has it poke checked away. Coming up with it, Johnson. Can't get the shot up. Goes back to Fauché. Trying to center it to Johnson. Goes by him. And it's controlled by Watertown. Bryant out to center ice. Sidden drops it back for Schneider at the Massena blue line. Back over to Sidden. Sidden starts out. Steps across the red line. Feeds it ahead for Tracy. And he just directs it in Watertown territory as Mark James picks it up. Here comes James now, lugging the puck out to center ice for the Cyclones. Backhand pass goes deep into Massena territory. The puck comes free to Schneider. Schneider after it, trying to pick it up, bounces it off the boards. The puck back to the blue line, but not out of there. It comes to Parker. Parker for Massena down the left sideline. Parker takes it in the zone. Drop pass goes to Tayo. Tayo across the slot. Can't get the backhander off. Has to circle into the corner. Here's Tayo now, centering pass, deflected right on the save made by Jason Tremont. And we'll have a face-off. Face-off will come in Watertown territory. We're down to 13:35 left to play here in period number 3. Massena on top on a score of 7-2. Face-off will come to the right side. Tayo will be out there to take the draw. Goes to Convertini. Convertini can't control it, trying to go back to Tayo. They jam for it. Puck comes to Morja. Morja feeding it around the boards. Meant for Steve Butler. Butler gets tied up in the corner. Massena trying to forecheck. It squirts free. Clemens with it. Around the glass it goes and back out to the blue line, out to center ice. Butler on the backhand into the Massena zone. Adams breaks up the play, takes the puck in behind the net. Circles around, loses the defenseman. Here's Adams, headman pass, Tayo. Tayo kind of overskated, comes back for it, feeds it ahead for Parker, offsides. Will be called on Massena. 13:02 left to go third period. And Massena leads it on a score of 7-2. 13:02 left in the third period. Faceoff will come just outside Massena territory. Raiders are going to make a change here. The Jake Morris line coming out from Massena. Morris out there along with his line mates, Jeff Bigelow and Scotty McCracken. Off the faceoff, puck comes to McCracken, kind of fiddled around with it. Hershey comes into battle, and finally it's picked up there by Jason Labarge. Labarge gets railed at the blue line. The puck comes free. McCracken. It bounces past him, past Labarge, to the Massena blue line. Picked up there by Brian Levac. Levac now circles in his own end. Headman pass goes to McCracken and by him down the ice. And they wave the icing off as somebody touched it on the way through. And Pat Morja comes back to pick it up. Morja trying to feed it ahead. Comes off the boards out to center ice. McCracken steps in front of it. He gets railed right in front of the Watertown bench. And the Cyclones take a shot from center ice, and the save made by Leary. Puck comes free. After it, there's Hershey. Centering pass goes across the goal mouth. Franny Bryant couldn't pick it up. Now he bounces it in behind the net. Chris Hershey again for Watertown trying to slide it through. Morris gets a piece of it. McCracken picks it up, and the puck goes down to center ice. Here's Bigelow. Bigelow breaks across the blue line, trying to split the defense. He's taken out of the play, and the puck comes free back to the blue line. Now Pat Tracy steps in front of it. Tracy has it poked away, and back comes Watertown the other way. Now the puck bounces in the corner. This line is being used. Please hang up the phone. Now the puck comes free, and icing is the call, as we'll go all the way back into Watertown zone and face it off to the right side of goaltender Jason Tremont. Down to 11:42 left to go in the third period. 7-2 the score for Massena. Pat Tracy will take the face-off to the right side. Tracy out there with Moore on the wing, and Johnson, his shot, save made. The bounding rebound sits right in front of the net, but nobody can control it. The Cyclones clear it. It comes to Butler. Butler and Sidden jam at the blue line. Into the zone it comes. Butler pokes it free into the slot. Coming back for it is Tommy Moore. Moore headman pass. Intercepted. Back in behind the net is Sidden for Massena. Sidden gets by a check. Feeds it along the boards. Now gets checked again. Comes back for it. We got a penalty. It's going to go against Watertown. Massena still controls, though. Delay penalty against Watertown. Johnson with a puck. He can't control it, but it's controlled by Moore. And he feeds ahead to Schneider. Schneider breaking into the zone. Massena still controls. They got the extra attacker. Massena trying to control it. Johnson loses it, and the whistle sounds. And with 10:56 left to go in the third period, Massena will go on a power play. Going to be a slashing call, and it's going to go against Butler.
Come on, Pat.
That penalty coming at 4 minutes and 4 seconds of the period. So Massena goes on the power play. We're going to see Tracy out there. Let's see. Convertini. No, wait a minute. Now Tracy goes off. So it's going to be Tayo, Convertini, and Parker. Sidden and Schneider. Off the face-off. Puck back to Sidden. Sidden to Schneider. Back to Sidden. Massena trying to move the puck around. Sidden dumps it for Convertini in the corner, right side of the goalie. Convertini back to Sidden. Sidden about halfway in. Controls it. Into the corner now. Sidden. Sidden looking to go back to the point. Tayo. Tayo. Right along the blue line. He winds, fakes the shot, goes to Sidden in the circle. Quick wrist shot is knocked down by Morja. It goes in the corner. Now it's Parker with it behind the net. Parker circles. Takes it in the corner. Goes to Schneider. Back to Parker. Parker in the corner, left side of the goalie. They try the right side, got nothing. Go back to the left side. Now back to Tayo at the point. Tayo trying to feed it through. Kind of falls down. Dumps it in the corner anyway. Here's Parker with it. Has it poked away. Back to the point. Tayo keeps it in. Here's Tayo lugging it into the corner. Now across the slot. Can't get the shot off. Goes to Sidden. Sidden's shot is kind of a whiff shot there. And the puck down the ice off a Watertown stick. Now Larry feeds it ahead for Schneider. We're down to 25 seconds in the penalty. Schneider headman to Tracy. Tracy feeds for Johnson. Johnson circles. Here comes Johnson. Out to center ice. Gets by one check. Takes it in the zone. Trying to drop it back to the point. He does. Here's Tracy. Tracy over to Schneider. Schneider the shot. The save made with a stick by the goalie, Tremont. Now Schneider in behind the net for Fauché. Or Johnson, rather. Johnson back to the point. Thompson. Thompson shot. Save made. And the puck picked up by Fauché. Now the penalty is up. Puck free. Back to Fauché in front. Goes back to Thompson at the point. His drive. Knocked down in front. Hit somebody in the back. And it's backhanded, but not out of the zone. Thompson keeps it in. Here's Thompson circling through traffic. Gets a bouncing shot off. Comes to Johnson. Johnson across the goal. Now Fauché. Knocked down in front. And the save made. The bouncing puck goes in the net. And now they call no goal, apparently. Oh, wait a minute. I think Johnson's going to get credit. I guess it is a goal. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It is a goal. Okay, that's Massena's 8th goal. Johnson, it went off. What happened was it went off a Watertown defenseman into the net, but Jeff Johnson gets credit, and that completes his hat trick. And Kevin Craner was telling me between periods, Pat Tracy has yet to score a goal for Massena. .554 the time of Massena's 8th goal. That's an unassisted goal, his hat trick. But actually, he didn't score it. It went off a Watertown player. But the puck went in the net. Here comes Watertown trying to break in the Massena zone. The Cyclones controlling. Here's a shot. Goes wide. Puck around to the point. Morja with it. Takes a whack at it. That one's wide. Jeff Bigelow after it. Throws a check. The loose puck. And we have a whistle. We're going to have a penalty, I believe. We'll see what they call here. High sticking call is going to go against Massena. And Scotty McCracken will get the gate for high sticking. Massena penalty coming at 6 minutes and 19 seconds as McCracken gets a high stick call. And the faceoff moves back into Massena territory. So Massena now on the shorthanded situation, but lead the game 8-2. Off the faceoff, puck goes around the boards. It's controlled by Bigelow, and he dumps it deep into Watertown territory. Tremont stops it and moves it around the boards, and Watertown out to center ice. Here comes Butler. He loses track of it. Labarge can't get it out of the zone. Poke checked away by Morris, and Morris follows it down. 2-on-2 with Bigelow. Here comes Morris in the zone. Gets by the defense. Morris breaking in front. Can't get the shot off. And the goalie had come out of the net. He had an open net to shoot at. Couldn't get it off. Now the puck comes free right in front of the net. They jam for it. Jake Morris again picks it up. Here's Morris with a loose puck right in front of Bigelow. And he can't get the shot off. Finally, the puck comes free. It's picked up by Clemens. Clemens bounces it out to center ice. Down the ice it comes. Butler trying to get by the defense. Labarge gets a piece of him. It's poke check to the blue line. Here's a shot knocked down in front. Bounces in behind the net. Butler again trying to wrap it in front. They jam for it. Bouncing puck just wide of the net. And it comes to Bigelow. Bigelow looking to lift it high in the air. Doesn't get it out of there. Morsha keeps it in. And Jake Morris jams at it. He can't control it. Goes to Butler again. Butler trying to tie it up there. In behind the net. Bigelow comes in. Takes the puck away. Bigelow says, let's tie it up, okay. And they force a face-off with 9 seconds left in the Watertown power play. 7:20 left in the third period. The Massena Red Raiders lead it 8-2. Face-off will come to the right of goaltender Matt Leary. Okay, we've got Tayo taking the draw off the faceoff, back to the point, poked away by Parker, and Tayo follows up, picks up the loose puck. 3 seconds left in the power play. Tayo takes it across the blue line. He lost his stick. Now he has to come back after it. Puck comes back to the blue line, and we're out to center ice. The penalty is up as McCracken back. Here's Sidden with the puck now. Off a check, takes it in on the right side. Across the blue line, Sidden looks right in front. The shot knocked down. The goalie may have made a save on it. It comes free behind the net. Chris Hershey picks it up for Watertown. Chris with both Watertown goals. Chris Parker and Chris Hershey jam together in the corner. Puck comes free to Tayo. His shot right on. And the save is made. And Tommy Moore just gets railed from the front and from the back and from the side. And it was after the whistle, yeah. And we're down to 6:43. 8-2 the score. Massena will, with the victory, if they hold on and win, which they should, will move back to within a point of the OFA Blue Devils in the standings in the Central Division of the Northern Athletic Conference. Off the faceoff, puck sits in the circle. Parker after it, can't control it. And the puck controlled by Cyclones, but not out of there. We got a delayed penalty. Shot by Schneider is wide. Tayo picks up the loose puck. Watertown touches it. No, it was a delayed offsides, excuse me. Puck comes up along the boards. And Schneider takes a whack at it. The puck comes free. It goes to Moore. He can't get the shot off. And does manage to tie it up along the boards. And we'll have a face-off in Watertown territory. Massena scored the only goal so far in the third period. It's 8-2 for the Red Raiders. A Johnson unassisted goal, which actually was scored by a Watertown defenseman, or went off a Watertown defenseman. They gave Johnson credit for it to complete his hat trick. What a way to get your third goal, huh? Off the faceoff, puck goes in behind the net. Pat Morsha with it. The Watertown defenseman fires it around the boards. Johnson after it. Back to Sidden at the point. His shot knocked down. Comes free to Clemens. Clemens bangs it off the boards, trying to get it out of the zone. It does not come out as it bounces back. And Pat Tracy. Here's Tracy. Tracy gets a backhander. It's knocked down. And the puck back to the blue line. Comes free. Johnson trying to drop it back. Sidden. Sidden passing it through. It goes to the side of the net. And Tremont's going to cover it up there and force a face-off with 5:47 left to go in the third period. Massena in command, 8-2. All right, we've got some changes here. Is coming out Tom Post will be out to play defense along with Tim Thompson. And the Jake Morris line comes over the boards. Face-off in Watertown territory. McCracken off the face-off. His shot knocked down. Back to the point. Post trying to get the shot off. That's knocked down. And Watertown breaks it out of there. They dump it in the zone. Trying to follow it up is Chris Hershey. Hershey in behind the net. Hershey still got it. Trying to rub him into the boards. His post, he can't. He centers it, but Thompson's got the loose puck. Feeds ahead for McCracken. McCracken centering to Morris. Morris drops it off to Thompson. Thompson steps by a check. Thompson the drive, and the glove save made by Jason Tremont. And he'll hold on for the faceoff with 5:16 left to go in the third period. I think we got a penalty here. Scott McCracken coming at 9:44. So McCracken picking up his second penalty in the period. And I didn't see what the indication was. We'll have to wait for the official announcement on what the penalty was. but that'll put Watertown as a slashing. Okay. That'll put Watertown on the power play. So McCracken going off for slashing. Off the face-off, Chris Parker, but offsides will be called. 8-2, Massena in command here on their way to a victory. At least that's the way it looks. Massena with a win would move up to 6-2 and 12 points. Oh, wait a minute. Here, where are we? I'm looking at the wrong standings. Anyhow, Massena will move to within a point of OFA. Off the faceoff, puck comes back in the Massena zone. Schneider trying to whistle around the boards. Kept in there. Is Watertown trying to get their power play going. And the puck poked away by Tayo off the stick of Butler. Now back to the point, kept in by Watertown. Here's a shot. Goes wide. No, excuse me. Back to the point it comes again. Here's another shot, knocked down by Tayo. Tayo finds the handle and dumps it out to center ice. Watertown trying to turn it around the other way. And back into the zone. Here's a shot knocked down again by Sidden. He bounces it back out to center ice. Controlled by Tayo. Tayo, the loose puck across the blue line. His shot, fired it wide. Parker going after the rebound. Comes in behind the net, picks it up. Here's Tayo, steps by one. Here's a shot, quick shot, the save by Tremont. Puck out to center ice. Sidden picks it up, feeding it ahead. Meant for Fauché, a little bit by him, but Fauché follows. Goes after it in the corner. Trying to feed Tracy. Now he gets it back. Goes back to Tracy in the corner. He didn't see it. And Watertown Cyclones pick it up. That's Morja. Morja out to center ice, trying to feed it ahead for Daldo. Into the zone, offsides, or that was Chandler rather. Offsides the call. And the faceoff will move outside. 2 seconds left in the Massena penalty. If Massena wins the game, they'll move it up to 7-2 and 14 points behind OFA's 15. OFA at 7-2 and 1. They played an extra game and a tie for that 15th point. So that's how things look. Of course, the weekend, a couple of non-conference games for Massena, games that will not count in the standings in that OFA tournament. Off the faceoff, Tracy wins the draw and lugs the puck into the zone. Here's Tracy in the corner. He stops, looking to send it back to the point. Fauché leaves it. Here's a shot knocked down, and the puck goes side of the net. Bouncing around in the circle. Johnson got a piece of it, trying to feed it through. Johnson back again. The shot right on. The save made. And Johnson got railed into the net. Net's off its moorings, but the goaltender has the puck, and the faceoff will come in Watertown territory. We're down to 3:26 left to play in the period. Third period, Massena in command, 8-2. Watertown with a loss today will be dropping to 2-6. They've lost 3 in a row coming into the game. Looks like number 4 right here. Face off, Watertown territory to the right side, off the draw. Puck comes to Johnson. Quick wrist shot. Save made by goaltender Tremont, who's played pretty well here. Now the puck in the corner. Fauché after it. Can't control it. Picked up by Daldo out to center ice. Here comes Joe Daldo into the Massena zone. Has it poked away. Try to pass to Hershey. Puck out to center ice. Here comes Fauché. Fauché's got Johnson. Here's Fauché. Gets by the defense. Shot right on. Save made by Tremont. And we're going to have a penalty on Watertown. As Jeff Fauché was just sitting right in front of the net waiting for a rebound. And the Watertown player just railed him after the whistle. And so he's getting called for the penalty. And Massena will go back on the power play. That penalty coming at 11:58. And I didn't catch the player. I think that's going to be Scott Bryant going off for Watertown. And Massena will go on the power play for about half of the rest of the game, unless they score a goal, of course. 8-2 the score. Massena on top. Looks like they'll probably win this hockey game. Here's the official on the penalty. Hit after the whistle. So Massena on the power play. As Watertown clears the puck, Leary's going to leave it. Schneider picks it up. Headman goes to Tracy. Tracy feeding Sidden. Sidden catches up with it, takes it in the zone. Here's Sidden. Trying to bounce it back to the point. Sidden goes back to Schneider. Schneider's got a wide open shot, elects not to take it, goes to Tracy. Tracy to Sidden. Sidden shot. Oh, just wide. Puck goes over on the other side. Schneider back to Tracy. Tracy's shot goes wide. Puck goes to Sidden. Sidden into Tile. Tile back to the point. Here's Tracy. Tracy over to Schneider. The pass a little bit too far away. Schneider has to poke check it in behind the net. It's cleared around the boards. Meant for Bergenstock. Sidden gets there first. Feeds Tile behind the net. Tio drops to Sidden. Sidden in the circle. The wind, the shot, the save, the rebound. They jam at it. Tio shot, save. Another save. The puck comes back to Schneider. His shot knocked down in front, and it comes right back to him in the corner. 19 seconds in the power play. Puck comes back to Tracy at the point. Tracy feeding Sidden. His shot, score! Chris Sidden picks up his second goal of the game. 11 seconds left in the penalty. So Massena picking up another goal. That goal coming at, this line is in use, coming at, let's see here, 13 minutes and 17 seconds. Sidden gets the goal. That is his second goal of the game for the Massena Red Raiders, and that makes it 9-2 in favor of Chris Sidden picking up his second goal of the game. And Tio as well. Tio. 9-2 for goal from Tracy and Tio. Assist. We're talking, Tracy's got a lot of assists, but no goals this year. And the cheering section trying to get Pat a goal here before the game is over. That's Labarge with a puck off the boards. Head to McCracken. McCracken takes it in on the right side. Comes in behind the net. They jam for it. Puck bouncing. A funny bounce as Jake Morris picks it up. Centering pass. Here's Bigelow's shot. A weak shot and easy save for Tremont. 1 minute left to go in the hockey game as the puck comes out to center ice. There's going to be a penalty on Labarge, and Massena touches the puck. It'll be a tripping call against Labarge. So Massena will go down a man at 14:06 as Labarge goes off for tripping. And that means Watertown will go on the power play for the remainder of the game. Happened right at the Watertown blue line. Tripping call. And so Massena will be killing off a penalty for the remainder of the hockey game. Tio comes out to take the face off. Off the draw. Tio wins it. Takes the puck in the zone. Here comes Tio in the corner. He fell down. And the puck comes free. Johnson back to the point. Here's a shot taken by Post. Goes wide of the net. In behind. About 35 seconds. Hard check thrown there by Johnson. But the puck comes free out to center ice. For the Massena blue line. Post just takes a poke at it. Johnson throws a check. And he's going to be called for a penalty. And Watertown controls the puck. Massena trying to touch it. Controlled still by Watertown. Another hard check thrown. Finally, the whistle sounds. And we're going to be a holding call on Johnson. So Jeff will get to sit in, and Massena will be 2 men down. So Johnson goes off for holding. And that penalty coming at 14:43. Face-off will come in Massena's zone. Massena with 2 men down here. Tio will be out there with Post and Thompson. Oh, wait a minute. Tio comes off and Pat Tracy comes back on. 17 seconds left in the hockey game. Massena on top 9-2. Watertown with a 2-man advantage, trying to light that lamp one more time here. Off the face-off. Puck bouncing in the slot. Thompson looking to find the loose puck and gets it out to center ice. 10 seconds left. Puck comes back in the Massena zone. Comes to Thompson. He just whacks at it. Whistles around the boards, down the ice, and that's going to about take care of the hockey game right there. As the game ends, Massena with a 9-2 victory.